I'm taking my tips that I used last year, which worked, and I'm going to share them with you. So obviously I'm still here in my band top, which I sleep in, which that's the first thing. To revise successfully, you need to get up and dressed and feel good about yourself. So I'm off to have a shower and then I'll show you my makeup for the day. So when it comes to makeup for revising and exams, I like to wear makeup. I don't know about you, but if I feel good about myself, then I'm more likely to put an effort into the work that I'm doing, if that makes any sense. I like to keep it really, really natural because I don't want to fuss with the things that are on my face, but I just want to feel good. So I don't actually have a BB cream that I've been loving at the moment, I just haven't found one. So I'm going to mix a bit of my favourite foundation, which is the Max Factor Facefinity, with a bit of moisturiser and just use that as kind of a tinted moisturiser because it's not as heavy as just using the foundation on its own. So that is my base done. You can go over and put any concealer or anything like that you want to on, but I just feel that concealer feels really, really heavy on my face, so I'm gonna leave that out completely. Next on to eyelashes. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and then put a coat of my favourite mascara on. For my brows, literally all I'm going to do is comb them out with a brush because I don't want loads of stuff on my face like I previously said. And then I do like to have a bit of colour on my face for exams, just to brighten everything up a little bit. So I'll either go for a bright lip or a bright blush, and today I'm going for a bright blush because it's just so hassle free and I won't have to keep topping it up like I would if it was a bright lip colour. And then I'm just going to moisturise my lips with my Gilly Hicks Soft Lip Butter. So that's everything for the makeup. I like to keep it so simple but still have a bit of something on my face so I feel a bit better about myself. I think that really, really helps in exams and when you're trying to revise. So now for my hair, it's still soaking wet, and yes, if I were going to an exam I would dry it first, but because I'm just staying at home revising, I'm just going to plait it in a side plait because it will be out my face and then it will dry itself naturally and have a nice wave to it when it's dry. All I ever think about you. So that's how I'm going to have my hair. But for the clothes I like to wear when I'm revising, I like to keep it really comfy but still make an effort. Again, going back to the feeling good about yourself. So today I'm wearing this top from Positive Outlook, and I love wearing their clothes when I'm trying to be positive because you just look down and it reminds you to stay positive, which is exactly what you need to be when you're doing your exams. So yes, I've got a top from there and then my comfiest pair of jeans on. Because they're jeans, it's still making an effort, but they're super comfy as well. So here's my revision setup. I like to spread myself out over the whole table. Don't know if that's the best idea, but that's what I do. So for tips on actual revision, number one, use coloured paper and pretty pens. It sounds really silly, but I know that helps me because I can separate all my things into different colour coordinated things and it works. Another thing, make sure you have some water on hand. I've always got water and another drink, just that helps me, and it stops me getting headaches as well, which can happen with revision. I also have my laptop on hand if I need to Google anything, so make sure you have access to the internet somehow if there's something you're not sure about, so you're able to Google it. And then just all my work from school. One final revision tip, and just for exams in general, make sure you have something to look forward to afterwards or in between exams or something like that. I know for me it's McBusted tour and I don't think I'd be able to get through exams without that to look forward to. I just take one exam at a time and just think, right, when I've done those I get to go to another concert. So definitely on the motivation front, have something to look forward to. because school isn't enjoyable, like it's not our hobbies. So if you have something like that ready and waiting for after exams, then it'll excite you and get you motivated to do well in your exams. So those are my revision tips. I know exams have already started, so maybe I was a bit late, but for those of you last minute crammers, I hope this helps. Good luck with all your exams, whether you're doing GCSE, A-levels or anything else. I hope you enjoyed this video and let me know how you get on in your exams. Bye!
You look, you laugh, you love, am I getting this through? That all I ever think about you.
You know how you spend the whole semester taking intricate lecture notes, and then comes to a few weeks before an assignment or exam, and you have a mountain of stuff to reread and memorise? This tip came from a student, and I think it makes note-taking a whole lot easier. What she does when she's taking lecture notes, she only writes on the left-hand side of the page and leaves the right side blank. She doesn't worry too much about how neatly she writes, she just tries to get the main points down. The next day, she goes back, rereads her notes while the lecture is still fresh in her mind, and starts summarising the material on the right-hand side of the page. She highlights the main points, adds definitions and extra info, and also adds quotes from the week's readings that are relevant to that week's lecture. It's also an opportunity to think of other examples, or to try drawing something visual to jog your memory. You might want to try this out. It's a great way to revise as you go and have a clean set of notes that are easy to understand at a glance when you're preparing for assignments and exams.
You can get more study tips and advice on the UWA Study Smarter website. Brought to you by UWA Student Services.